Yep.
Huddle,
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 huddle, huddle.
huddle. Save,
Save, save,
save, save.
save.
Build a,
Build,
build a,
build,
build a.
build.
Sound
Sound
money.
money.
Sound. You were busy last night.
Yeah, I
You were,
do.
you were busy last night.
Yes, I do. We meet the coordinator, event
Yeah.
coordinator, preparing everything for the conference.
Wow, it's going to be super, guys. And we have all the speakers. The speaker list is closed. Done.
Yep.
No more. So I have some invitations out there. I kind of sent them out. The ones I remembered said, I'm sorry, but it's closed now. We have all the speakers up. I've also scheduled a conference. There's going to be some. If that's not on there, that'll be hopefully updated today, so you can check the actual topics that we're going to have and the panels that we're
Yeah,
going to
if the
have.
people don't know who are
And
them
I've got a lot
are.
of compliments on that. I think I've assigned everybody. I think it's just going to be a fantastic conference, and it's going to be
Yeah.
really a lot of fun. But really, it's going to be seriously Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's talk, learn, and
Yeah, and a lot of the
share
stuff.
about the
Yeah, and
Bitcoin.
a lot of there's going to be
Everything about
different.
Bitcoin.
There's a lot of in-house debates in Bitcoin. That I have my view, and Jimmy Song has his view, and Tone has his view, and everybody's got a different view. And then there's other people, that we. The cool thing about this conference, we have a lot of people that aren't that well known, but they've got some great ideas and opinions. And one of them I'm really looking forward to is
Yeah,
Bitcoin
that's the thing
mechanics.
that we wanted. We want to know what is going on in Bitcoin, really, and now, no 2 months, 3 months ago, 1 year ago. No, it's the best new thing.
So, guys, here's what it is, and we are kind of finalizing all the details. And I'm going to tell you right now, the price is currently 1995. If you use an affiliate code, and hopefully we're going to have it on there, so you can actually just push the picture of your favorite speaker and get a 15% discount.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know, but Shipley said he can do that. So we're going to
Yeah,
see.
we can share
That'd be
that with the
cool.
people that get that
But you have to
opportunity.
if you want to do it now, you have to have an affiliate code, and you can get that from one of our members, uh, uh, and uh, and get that discount. Otherwise, you're welcome to pay full fare. It's okay with us because we're probably not going to come out ahead on this thing. Uh,
Yeah, but remember, guys, the price will be go up after
yeah,
July 1st.
yeah. In fact, we're only going to hold it here till then. That's July 1st. And because everything should be in place then, we're going to start. We haven't really not promoted this except with my group, and so. But once we get some of these guys that have a lot bigger following than I have, I think we'll sell out pretty fast. We are still limited,
It's
and
still limited.
but
Yeah.
we are hoping it will open up. But regardless, the uh, new price will be $500 more. It'll be 2450.
24, 2400.
2450. Guys, includes 4 nights and 5 days. And I mean, you
And
really
a
can't
lot of
bet.
adventure.
A lot
You
of
will
adventures.
You will learn a lot,
You're, if
and,
you, mhm.
and you will learn a lot, and you will have a lot of adventure every day.
Right.
New things every day, different things every day, every night.
We should explain a little bit. If you buy a conference ticket, you will have a room for two, so you can bring your wife or significant other. But
Oh, and something else.
Okay.
If them bring the wife and she don't wanna go to the conference, we are preparing a nice tour to La Bufadora.
right, Bufador. Okay.
4 or 5 hours to
Right.
go out in a security bus, a
Right.
special bus for them, and
Right, and that's extra. That's not included because you just have one conference ticket, and the spouse is coming with you. So, but it'd be a nice day tour.
yes, it's a nice day tour. But we're talking about they will be around $50 for that tour,
Okay,
and they are
yeah.
free to do whatever
Whatever.
they wanted. They want to buy something, some souvenir. That is a special place to go. It's
And
the
we
best.
have shuttle service available at the airport. We'll have it on the website and also at the border. You can, if you don't want to drive, okay, we have the shuttle service available. They haven't given us a price on that yet, but it'll be very
Not yet,
But it'll
but
be
will
very
be
secure.
low.
Yeah,
Yes,
be very
and
low.
very
And
secure. Be sure that they don't stop or drop you off anywhere.
so you don't
until
need to worry about
come
an
to the-
Uber or taxi or anything like
Yes,
that.
no.
Once you get your ticket, you send us your schedule. We'll be there to pick you up.
Yeah, that is important. after that you have your schedule, buy the ticket, have your schedule, and let know us when you will arrive and where, the airport or at the border, because we had to prepare a schedule for our drivers, for our buses, for our cars. Okay, that
Okay.
is so important.
And then we need to cover the ranch because the ranch you get one. It's per person, particularly for the housing. So if your wife, we have to, if you're bringing your wife and she wants,
Yeah, because at the ranch we have a lot of activities. We have the racers.
yeah,
We have 4 different tours, different time the tour, and but we have activities for the wives and childrens too. We will have horses, ATVs. We will have children's area and babysitter too. If
Okay.
somebody, the wife will say, "Okay, I have my baby," no worry. You wanna go to the at the horses? You wanna go and ride? We will have nannies there at the ranch too.
okay.
Oh, that's great.
Well, then maybe the way we ought to do it is if they want to go on the adventure tour, they're going to have 2 tickets for that because it is more they don't bill us. You can't.
Yeah,
Like, no, you get a
but-
room for. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
but look, when you buy, guys, when you buy the ticket for you for all conference and the ride and everything, but if your wife or your children don't decide yet if you wanna take with you, probably at the ranch they will be excited, and you have to pay extra ticket for them at the ranch.
Right, because the
will
children
be
can ride.
available.
I asked at what age, and they said, "Yeah, anybody." We take our daughter on these
Yeah,
adventure tours.
yeah, from 2 years ago.
Yeah, we take them. Yeah, we take them. Yeah, she's been going since 6, so it's very safe. Actually, I think the ATVs are. You got to wear a helmet. Well, we have you wear a helmet anyway.
Yeah,
but-
they have the ATV, the helmet. They will have somebody that supervise them. They drive up with them. They come back to the ranch. Is their groceries? How many yards can be? Probably 30, 300 or 400 yards away
yeah.
from the ranch.
Right.
But it's security, guys. It's security.
Yeah, these are very secure locations. I mean, I can't even. I think Ernesto and Eddie are going up there to take some pictures, but they have to
Yeah,
clear it
today. Yeah, we will share with everybody
And,
about the all images, because sometimes we say, oh, we saw the web page of the ranch, but it's much better we have their own images and people are more secure about the what they are watching.
first. Okay, well that covers the basics, and so guys, particularly if you're members now, members. One of the members' benefit is we pick you up.
Oh yeah, you don't have
If
to
you're
pay
a member, you
extra.
don't have to pay. You don't have to buy the transportation ticket. But so that is another advantage. That if
Yeah, or if they have VIP ticket.
a VIP ticket too, yeah. So
Yeah, if you have VIP ticket,
Right.
you have a member. You
yeah,
can be
they'll
a member.
be riding in a car with one of the with
Ooh,
a speaker, you
nice.
know, all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, and be at El Cielo. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of moving parts and nuts and bolts to this thing, and but,
Yeah.
but we think we pretty well have a good handle on it now. We just need to get it all up on the website and it's explained. And we haven't promoted it heavily because we wanted to make sure we had everything done correctly and our I's dotted and our
That's
T's
the most
crossed.
important.
Yeah.
Everything done correctly. That's why we start to working. We have a events coordinator, and either if we stay up there for the meetings longer. I done 10 minutes before 11 p.m. last night, guys.
Yeah. And
We
they,
are working
they
hard
actually
for you
kicked
have
me
good
out because
time.
I was getting in the way. So they escorted me out. I had five
Yes.
I had 5 Mexican women there. And boy, these were all
And one escort you.
one of them escorted me out. And they're strong Mexican women, all 5 of them. I'll tell you what, I'm just impressed by everybody. By Christina, what's her mother's name and the assistant? It's a great team. So you guys, you'll get to know them because
Yeah,
they're going to be behind the scenes, and
next
what,
week.
you have
We
any
can
questions?
have days.
Yeah,
next
we're going to have
week.
them on next
Next
week.
week, yeah,
But-
we
but-
will invite this.
right, and
you
probably-
can see so serious. They have a lot. They coordinate a lot of events, weddings, tours, and everything, a lot of things.
Oh, and we might have some surprise visitors too. So I can't announce until it's confirmed, but we're yeah. Anyway, it'd be a lot of fun. Oh, there's only going to be one speaker too.
One is speaker and the other will be panels,
All
right?
the rest of the panel, and guess who that
Yeah.
speaker is? Giacomo Zucco.
Giacomo Zucco.
Yeah,
Wow.
so he's going to be on the conference event and entertainment night, and because he's pure entertainment, I just every time he gives a speak,
At the carnivory dinner.
no,
Oh,
not at the
Thursday.
Canary. No,
Thursday
there'll be
night.
no speeches at the Canary. I guess.
Oh,
only-
okay.
But there
Sorry.
will. He's going to speak at the event and presentation.
Wow.
our show.
Good.
Yeah, and
he's so smart. He's a smart guy. He's know a lot.
and
You can
well, a
listen
lot of
to
people
him.
don't consider him smart, but not the way you mean it. They consider him kind of a. But we like him because he's a big defender of Bitcoin, and he does it in a very humorous way. One thing about Bitcoin standard bearers and Bitcoin maximalists, we tend to have a good sense of humor, and but the
Yeah,
people-
like you. A lot of people think that you are so smart, so intelligent, that you, yeah, Mr. Ugly Old Con. He's smart in
She-
a few things.
She's a lot smarter. She bought her what? She bought that Escalade and a Bronco
Escalade.
when Bitcoin was over 60,000.
60,000.
And guess where it is today? Last night it dropped. You can sell those because the price of your cars, even though they're new, they've gone up, and Bitcoin's half the
Really?
price. Yeah, so that's the way it works, guys. Bitcoin is hard to make sense of
Wow.
anything.
I can return to the
Dealer and buy- get
dealer
more
and buy
Bitcoin.
and have more Bitcoin, save, and later on buy my truck and
Yeah.
another Escalade.
But she's pretty good at that. So that's amazing.
That's
So-
a good thing in Bitcoin. You
Right.
can save and hodl your Bitcoin until it's much better and good price. You can buy things and sell or keep it, whatever you want. But
Yeah. And last night we did take out the 2-week low, which that could spell some problems for a while. I mean, we just don't know, guys. I've said all along that it wouldn't, I would not be surprised if the Bitcoin market, went all the way back down to 14,000. I don't think it's going to. I think it's probably in here it's going to hold, but I don't know, and that's what I teach, guys. Nobody knows where the market's going, and that's why you trade accordingly.
when Bitcoin start to growing up in November, I guess the can stop around 28, 30,000 and can go back to 20,000. But my expectation are over that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like I didn't miss out on anything. I stopped buying Bitcoin when it was about 20, 25,000. I missed that move up to 60, but it's right back where it started. And now,
How much is now Bitcoin?
it's under, I don't know where it is right now. We can look, but it's under, it was under 30. Oh, it is. It was rallied up then. It's gone up.
Wow, that's a good time for people to buy more
Wow,
Bitcoins.
all it did was barely, there it is. It took out that 2-week low, and that was it.
Oh, wow.
But it went down.
28,
That
6.
could be it, guys, because that was just enough
Wow.
to hit a lot of stops and kind of a liquidation thing. So I got wrecked on the way down. I haven't had a very good week, my love. So I don't know. Those pesos you want, I'll get them to you somehow or another. But I might have to.
Okay, I hope so because we have a lot of workers working up there. Do you want the main house for the how you say for the main house, the offices and the
Well, we just want a blank, guys. We've got a
yeah,
lot of
but you
stuff
want that house for your purpose.
right.
and
For
I
that.
had-
We're gonna,
I
we,
had
I
to
wanna,
have-
I'm,
I had to have a place for everything else that I was have there.
Right, I know. So I got to bundle
Okay.
something. So everything you had there, you're building the storage. Yeah, I know you're building a lot of stuff right now. So yeah, in fact, we can tell that story too. Yeah, the house that we have lived in for the last several years, we're cleaning it out completely. And my vision is to make it a Bitcoin Standard Institute of learning of all different levels, and having good internet and have kind
Oh,
of
the internet is good.
kind of a fellowship program. And we're not going to get anything out of it except if we form this institute, we will rent your house from you, okay? But we're
Okay, that's good.
probably, I'm guessing, about $2,000 a month.
Okay.
They'll be okay. I mean, that's a fair price, I think, because
Oh, it's a big house.
it's a big, big, big
building. You
house.
can park 6 car. Well, okay, I can
Well,
park
the 2,000
six
month
car.
big
I can
car.
park 6 car out at the patio, at the garage, but ugly you can park 2.
We have a lot of electrical outlets. We have places where where you had all your factory. We can make that. We're hoping to
Yeah,
have.
like the outlets.
Giacomo and Jimmy Song. We're hoping to have their workshops in there.
Yeah, I hope so.
And I just want it to be a blank because I want you to get people that are coming to the conference. I want you to share our vision, and then we did another thing, and we all love it. But I made the goat lady mad. We're painting our studio house.
The studio house, the Bitcoin
Orange,
house.
Bitcoin Orange, and she doesn't like it, but everybody else does because we wanted to
Look,
make a
I can
statement.
change-
They were actually told me this morning. I went out to the store.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, man, that's a great color."
I know everybody likes it. Everybody, the neighbor loves
He
it.
said he said something about the other color. He said this one's a little bit more vibrant, more.
Agreed. It's got life to it. It's got.
Okay, I can bring one good orange color, better one than what you have there, because that is not so great. Great can be amazing, and to me that is horrible, to me. But okay, I can make the main house.
See, she has all the power because we all like it. We're all in love with it. But she says no. It's just like the goat lady runs things. She's got the veto power.
Okay, guys, I have something to show you. Either ugly, don't see it yet.
Okay. Oh, before you do that, can I get some more coffee? Is there any hot coffee made? I'll take. Can you hand Eddie the coffee over there?
Okay. Okay. I can show you first, and you can show the people later on. Ta-da!
What is it?
Sometimes
Oh, we got that.
It's a Bitcoin from.
Yeah, that's a Cassicius we bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Show the people.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody
We
says
buy
which one
this
is it.
one.
This one.
Closer. All
This
the way
one?
up.
This one right
Yeah,
there.
there.
Is that it? Okay, yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Oh yeah, there.
okay.
That is perfect. Okay.
Okay.
We bought that
And there's the
Bitcoin
reverse.
in 2013.
Yeah.
And it's our Harold too.
And we paid twice the price for it, too.
2.5 Bitcoins.
Oh, 2.5 Bitcoin.
Yes, we paid $500 in 2013.
And Bitcoin was 200 at the time, right?
Was 200 in that
So we
time.
paid $500 for this,
Yeah.
and it is a true collector's piece. And not very. In fact, what happened is the government actually shut these guys down.
Yeah, but now they are requiring 10 Bitcoins, no? We saw in Vegas them.
Oh yeah, no.
No,
they're
sorry,
going for a
in
premium.
Vegas and Miami too.
They're a collector's piece, so they should always not only hold their value with Bitcoin, but always go for a premium. So,
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if we get 2.5 Bitcoin for it, but the extra Bitcoin and a half we paid was $300, and so, I give us some of the.
it's
You
one
got to at
Bitcoin
least
here.
you need to sell it for at least 3 Bitcoin now, right?
At least 3 Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Probably
I-
someday.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
worry.
someday.
That's in case.
Probably not now.
People always ask me, can you have too much Bitcoin? And I say, yeah, you can. And guys, that's why I don't teach just HODL. You have too much Bitcoin is if you lose all of your Bitcoin and your family isn't provided for, you have way too much Bitcoin. If you need to have, if you don't have your all the other, if you don't have your house paid for, you don't have your if you have a business, your business building, if all those things you don't have, and all you got is a big HODL, well, what's that? What good is that HODL doing you? You need it's more than just Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's under attack all the time. The guy that wrote the forward to Saifedean's book, he's on a anti-Bitcoin. I don't know all the politics and emotions in on it, but it's going to be subject to that kind of attack and right now, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin at these levels, but because everything indicates this is the market has changed and we're going to I think we're going to go up to new highs relatively quickly. We shall see. But the point is, people that bought Bitcoin thinking they're missing out, and they bought it at 50 or 60,000, they're sitting there now and just looking at their whole card and say, wow, that, and that's always what happens. There's always a test to fire. And I've said that all along. Even, Michael Saylor's the best thing that's happened to Bitcoin in a long time, but he has yet to be tested by fire, and he may not be. I don't think he will be because he got in before this breakout. I think this breakout this year, the first quarter of this year, was a signal that we are right on this thing, and we're going to go substantially higher, and it's just a matter of onboarding more and more people and institutions as we figure out, as we relearn sound money. And of course, in my mind, we're going to continue to be volatile until we get a lot more instruments in place. And by those instruments, I mean we need to have sound commercial banking, which my mentor, E.C. Harwood, in my day, he called it a lost art. He said we had it nailed with the gold standard, and then we nationalized it, and then it's deteriorated ever since because they figured out how they could inflate it. So I just wanted to share all that with you. If you're new to Bitcoin, just buckle up. This is nothing new. We've gone through these cycles before. You just have to, when we've had our days when it's just been beans and rice, haven't we?
Yeah, sometimes we don't have either any cash for tip the guy for the gases in the gas station, right? Yeah, but that's the way it is. When Bitcoin is low, we can wait. We don't expend much, use the necessary. But when Bitcoin is high, is the time to buy some assets.
And actually, this for us, I think it's worked out for the best because with this lower price, people that bought a ticket already, they got a bargain because now it's costing, and Bitcoin is costing twice as much.
Oh,
and,
okay.
yeah, and so, but it does help us because, when we did the cruise, the only thing that made that a profitable thing is I didn't have to. On this one, we're doing enough.
Bitcoin raised up.
Yeah,
that
we
time.
went up and it paid for it. I didn't have to sell the Bitcoin that we're collecting. This time our expenses, I have had to sell Bitcoin.
And guys, if you wanna buy now your ticket,
this
will be more cheaper.
when Bitcoin is going to cost more. Oh, I was going to say one other thing. We're going to. It's been a lot of people they want to pay with their credit card and so forth. We really don't want that payment, but you're set up for it. So I think.
By PayPal too, right?
Yeah, PayPal. So
PayPal.
what we'll do is we're not interested in it, but we will. But we're not going to offer any discount codes. You don't get a discount code, and it's going to be
25%.
25% more. So
Yeah, because we had to pay taxes and all that.
we pay taxes anyway. But we really don't want to deal with it. I really don't. I just hate PayPal.
But then sometimes people remember you have a message last week that somebody are asking to you if you accept dollar or any
PayPal,
currency money.
And I said no, just Bitcoin only, and they said fine. But I think and we also have we're going to do a little local promotion if hopefully we'll have some, everything will be loosened up. We can actually get some standing room tickets or something else because we have a lot of local people that are going to want to come to this. The word's getting out, and it's a big event. We're and basically Ensenada sees what we're doing. What we're doing is we're bringing something new to the table. And they recognize that. We're not competing with any of the established businesses in town. We're not opening up a restaurant.
We're trying to help them.
Yeah, we really are bringing something to the city and to the Baja that's completely new. And I think that's a very important approach, particularly for a place like Mexico, because Mexico is it's much more personal. And that's what we found out. Like to run this conference, we really had to know the right people.
And we wanted the people feel that they are in home, something like they are in home.
And the people that are running it, they want
familiar.
the same thing. We have they're just really excited about it. They're excited about accepting now Bitcoin. I did tell them like their drivers for the uh, we need to hook them up with wallets. So if you want to tip your driver that picks you up at the airport and you want to pay him in Bitcoin, that's how
Ah.
you introduce them to it. So because a lot of people do that. So we there's just a lot. There's it's it's a community. We're not built. This is not a citadel, guys. I don't believe in a citadel. We're not sitting here, you know, trying to build a citadel where they can't come and get us. No, we're reaching out. We want. They say
No, we are sharing with the real city.
right, and the real people, and we want to be
The real
really
people.
real examples because we are the new culture. We're the ones that are setting the example. We are going to be the new leadership in the world, and so it's very important the image that we convey, and that's why I'm really impressed by you guys, and I think this on Thursday we should have the actual
First date of
yeah,
the
the conference. Yeah, it'll be updated. It's not updated yet, but it will be updated. And we've had, but it's going to be just. I think it's going to be just a fantastic discussion, and it's just one topic after another of things that really are not very readily addressed, except occasionally. I know right now, Tone Vays and Jimmy Song and Bitcoin Mechanic, they've done some of the best shows I've
Yeah,
seen in
they-
a long time.
They
And-
always bring something new because, guys, they don't sit in one place. Them are traveling around the world.
And Bitcoin Mechanic, he's excited about coming down here.
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
he's looking. Yeah, I'm hoping. I think he might be the guy to run an institute because I can't. but
Oh,
but-
and you know what? Something else. The people wanted to come and visit the new house of the Bitcoin house. Sorry, the main house at the Bitcoin house. Bitcoin house is the Bitcoin house. A lot of people know the Bitcoin house. We have a lot of guests too. You wanna come and visit, and will be open for the people, right?
Yeah, we're well. I don't know that we have time for it, but the workshops, Jimmy Song and
For
John,
the
they'll be
workshop.
so if you come early. they'll
Tuesday
be
and
open.
Wednesday, right?
Yeah, and then the studio, they're not big enough, and people live here. I don't really want to open up the studios to if you're a VIP. That's kind of something that we're going to offer to the VIPs if they want to come and come into the studio
And
where
share
we're
and
at
be
now.
at the show.
Yeah, and
Okay,
so.
that can be great.
And I think hopefully Tona's going to come early and take the Giacomo's class, so that'll be great. And so before the show, I'm sure we'll be doing lots of shows here, and we'll also have the studio downstairs, and then we're going to have a studio.
And I hope
at
we
the
have
conference.
another ready at the main house.
Another what?
Another studio ready
I don't
at
think
the
we
main
need.
house.
If we could certainly have a
Yeah,
lounge in there.
probably
It's,
we
it's
can
a
have.
huge place. I mean, it really is a big place, and mainly I just want to, I want everybody to see what we've done here, and then see what we have available across the street, because this is a project that's bigger than I am, and I hope everybody here
And
that's-
people can
see
share,
that.
and if they have some idea,
I'm not a-
all the ideas are welcome.
I'm not a YouTube star. I'm just doing this because I can, and I believe in it. And a lot of people out there have a lot better content, and they know Bitcoin better than I do. I mean, I know my little bailiwick, but outside of that, I don't claim to know the back end at all. I know I'm a layman economist, so I understand the economics of Bitcoin. But as far as a lot of this other stuff, I defer to people that are a lot smarter than I am. So, but it's the vision that I want you guys to catch on, and I think that's really important. And Tyler Jenks, when he saw the first Bitcoin Standard Bearer staff, he came up to me and said, "I'm so glad you did that, because what we need is you need to establish new traditions early." And so that's what I'm hoping this is. And so I do want this Bitcoin Standard Bearer Award to be a treasured thing for generations. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but that's up to you guys. It's really not up to me. I noticed you took a few things out of it. I think it's a good idea. You need to take some of these things that we value so much, because they don't you'll take care of them better. I noticed our little our thing with Giacomo Satoshi. You had
Satoshi, yeah, the frame the Satoshi signed for us.
She-
I take to home because
Yeah.
here almost screwed up, and
yeah,
you know what?
and nobody's taking care of it, and it was getting dirty. And
Satoshi signed in 2017 in Colombia.
And you-
Was a surprise guest.
yeah, yeah. And
Nobody knew
no-
it that he's are
everybody-
coming.
You're right.
But I got the frame before early that day. But when he showed up, I said, you know what? I want that he signed this frame.
Yeah, we bought the
His
frame.
picture.
Nobody knew it was going to even be there, but we didn't know either. So it's one of the pieces that we treasure. And you know, there's a lot of stuff like guys. I've lost everything in my life. For example, F.A. Hayek had one of the first copies of Denationalization of Money signed by him. Well, that's gone. You know, I had an extensive library of economy on economy, trading, and philosophy. And that's all gone. Guys, you never know when you can lose everything. And so you appreciate it when you have it. The real measure of a man is how you are, regardless of the circumstance. And because it's sometimes, and you know what, I find that many times I'm a much better man when times are rough than when times are good. Because it's real easy to slip up because, you know, whenever everything is going right, it's because it's just natural to think, well, it's because I'm so smart. And one thing I've learned is, you know, I tell you what, I'm not in control of very much. And the Lord is sovereign and he's the one in control. And I think that's one of the biggest lessons I hope to be able to relate. So in fact, that's going to be the very first topic we're going to have. Thank God for Bitcoin, and I'm only going to be the moderator on one panel, and that's what I want to do. So we're going to have Jimmy Song on there. Bitcoin Mechanics is a Christian, so I put him on there. I think he'll love being on there. The other two.
Jimmy Song too.
Jimmy Song, and then there's two other of the authors. I can't. You pull up. And also I invited Knut to be on that one because he's an atheist. And he says, "Oh, I want to be on that one." And I said, "Okay, you're on it." Derek Walczak, yeah, we got Derek, and no, not Gabriel. Oh, Sol Kachina. I don't know if he's coming, so you can. I don't think he's coming. But Zazo is a maybe. So you can probably take. I think he's coming, but it's not for sure. But we'll put him on the. Yeah, we keep him on there because if he shows up, he hadn't said no, and he's invited, and he's family too. So he's my daughter-in-law's brother, and he's a really good guy. All right, so who's this other guy? No, Joachim is from American Institute. Derek Walsh. Scroll down. I think.
Remember
Scroll
that you
down.
told me?
Scroll down. Scroll down. One more. One. That's probably one. Guys, no, he's not on. We're missing one guy. Yeah. Yeah.
He wasn't on the cruise side then.
No, he wasn't on the cruise, but we put him on. He's on that conference schedule. So, yeah.
Did
So
you-
you look at.
You told me yesterday or 2 days ago, somebody from BitMEX will be here.
You can't.
Okay. I don't say any. But it's a big surprise, guys.
Yeah, we might have. Yeah, somebody that
Inside.
didn't was going to go to Miami and didn't. Well, we'll just see what happens. We don't know. And yeah, so that's happening. And we'll just be paid. You know what's going to happen, guys? I mean, this is the way it is. I cut off the speaker list, but as we get closer and closer to this conference, more and more people are going to see what it's about. And we have enthusiasm, but what's going to happen is it's going to start to grow with you guys. And this is going to be wow, and it's just going to be it's going to be a wow event. And it'll be focused and concentrated, and so, that's.
But
that's what-
another thing, you be ready for have activities all day long until midnight or probably after midnight, right?
Right. We do recommend. Well, and on the adventure tour, we do kind of recommend. We're not going to have a big party on Friday night because we do recommend you get some sleep before the. We don't want you, have a hangover while you're on the adventure tour.
Or them have an option. They
Yeah,
can
well-
they can take their last ride.
Right,
that
that's true.
day.
So here's the deal, and the nice thing too, if you're drinking tequila doesn't give you a hangover. So yeah, we'll probably have three, at least two, and maybe as many as four adventure tours. And we will have you'll have to sign up for them, as you check in the different times. There'll be an early one, mid-morning one, and afternoon. And then
we are thinking probably we can prepare another trip around 4 p.m.
yeah.
We have
So
time
can have
enough
four-
because that time
Doesn't get dark.
sunset set by 8:30.
Yeah. And most people are going to go on the adventure tour, and that'll be enough for you because it'll get your juices going. It'll get you your adrenaline going. It's very exciting, a lot of fun. And, if you want to go again, then we can have a last one. And then there's some experience. There's some experienced drivers too. I think Joe Satz is experienced racer. We know Flip Flop Ron.
Oh, are some places they scared you? Do you
Yeah,
remember
when
the
we-
last
yeah,
part?
yeah, I didn't think
that
we would
was
do
so
that.
Scary. I don't want to do it,
But
I said, you know what? I had to be brave, and
Yeah, and we
I
have a
drive-
great guide, Salvador. He even asked me, "Do you guys not?" And we had never done anything with that big of ruts, and I really wondered if it was, But they went right over it. It was amazing, and but you don't start out that way, guys. The wonderful thing about this tour is they're very experienced at this, and so they kind of. You start out slow and with easy run, and then they kind of
Easy
measure
run.
you up. They can see how good you are.
Yeah,
And,
but the best thing is go outside to the city and drive between the mountains and the fresh air that give to you energy to continue. You know, the beautiful view that we are there. We make two
and
stop.
yeah, we're
three
gonna
stop
we're gonna
on the
go
way
from Horsepower Ranch to Ojo Negro,
to Ojos Negros.
and then we're gonna go to a real taco stand.
Yeah,
So
we are going to real taco stand.
the other guys that have cars, this is where they eat. Now this is not going to be 5-star taco place. Okay, this is going to be a real taco place.
Real tacos place. They can do everything. We have some drinks. Probably we can bring something else. Some beer for people who want
Oh,
it.
maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
If they, yeah, we'll worry about that.
But let's see.
Yeah.
But you will enjoy, guys. If you don't like the tacos, but you will enjoy the drive.
Yep. Well, I think we've covered it, and we just, like I say, we're putting the final touches on this, and I think when we get Christina and what's the other gal's name?
Karina?
Karina.
Karina and
See,
Cristina.
Christina and Karina, they really know what they're doing. And then I found out who's really behind it all is the mother.
Yeah.
What's her- I'll tell you, down here in Mexico, the women run things. They really do. And when you understand that, it
Yeah,
changes
not
things.
all women. Some women
No.
they use wait the husband, put back the nail, the drop off during the day or month ago. But the most women we are tough.
Yeah, no, you are. Extremely tough. That's
Yeah, but that's why we are here. We was 5 women last night preparing and talking everything for you guys. We wanted that you enjoy the time that here in Ensenada. You come for the conference, yes, but after the conference, before the conference, we have activities. We have activities during the conference and after the conference. Until last day that you leave and Sunday. If you want to leave on Sunday, you want to stay more days. We have something else
that too.
prepared.
Yeah, if you want to stay more time, of course it'll be on you. But we will be probably have an after. Well, we know that we will, and just the extent we're not sure of and all the logistics, but we're not worried about that. That will work out on its own. because it's just the event over this weekend. Because yeah, we're going to probably do a trip to San Felipe, and we may get down to Baja de Los Angeles. It just depends upon what's going on here. But I'm excited about it. You know, we want to share Mexico with you. We want to share Ensenada with you. We want to share the Baja with you because the Baja is definitely unique. The fact that we're on the border just makes the whole thing very convenient and unique. Because if you need to go across to the U.S., it's there. And it takes you about an hour and a half. Sometimes it takes you an hour or two to get across the line, the border. So, but it's there if you can do it. I'm trying to arrange my life. I still go across about once a month, but I'm trying to arrange things so in the future I can just stay here. I feel very secure down here. I feel safer.
But about the you said about the border, that
Uh-huh.
can be important to the people. They come from the border. We have to pick it up them. We will pick it up them at the border. But remember, we have to see about your schedule, and you have to have 2 hours in advance for how because unless for cross the border, you don't know how long takes to
Right, when
go
you're
back.
going back, not when
Yeah,
you're coming.
when you are
when
going
you're coming
back.
across, you can come across right away. But when you're going back to the U.S., if you're going to go back to the U.S., you do have to allow about 2 hours to get across the border.
Yes, you
even
can
if you're
cross in
walking.
15 minutes, you can cross in 1 hour, you can cross two
We
hours,
never know.
sometimes more. We never know.
You
but
never know.
you have to have in your schedule 2 hours in advance if you will cross the border when you are going back.
Right. And if you're driving down, which I do recommend, it's a beautiful drive. Probably if you're coming from California, the best way to come down is through San Ysidro. And the signs, they say scenic route and scenic drive. You just follow
Just
those
follow
signs.
the road.
And it'll take you down a very beautiful road. If you are driving down and you want to stop for lunch between Tijuana and Ensenada, I do recommend there's a place called La Fonda.
La
which is-
Fonda.
La Fonda.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
a beautiful
beautiful.
place, good food,
And good
so
food.
cozy.
And
And another stop they can make is in El Mirador.
yeah,
It's a
Mirador is a
beautiful
beautiful place
view.
to stop. It's a
El
view. There's
Mirador.
nothing to eat there. There's a candy store there. I think that's it. But yeah, El Mirador, which is an overlook over the these cliffs and bay. It's kind of like, I don't know, I would attribute it kind of like Big Sur in California. It's a view like that. So anyway,
Okay, guys, we had a lot of things to do.
yeah,
We are preparing everything for you, and our wish is that you enjoy all the days that you stay.
yep.
And I hope you can
And
come
s-
to all trips.
And and particularly, guys, part of what I teach is what we have now is a jurisdictional risk. And so it's not just this last decade we had what was called exchange risk. A lot of these exchanges were flaky. I lost a lot of money on exchanges that went belly up, and I had balances on them. So we spread out our risk. You don't anything, not your keys, not your Bitcoin, anything you have on an exchange. You have to just realize that it's subject to complete loss. So you try and keep it off. You limit your exposure there. But I think the biggest risk now, and for this coming decade, is what I call jurisdictional risk, and that is there's going to be more and more likelihood, and particularly in the United States, where they want their regulation, they want control of that Bitcoin, and the problem with that is if you're, and I understand, I think they're going to develop some really cool products because they are KYC'd. I think NX is probably going to be a worthwhile exchange. Well, I don't know. We're going to find out, but there certainly seem to be the right people around it that are Bitcoiners, and they also know how to run an exchange. But that doesn't lessen the real the risk, which is, if the government says, well, we're going to take your Bitcoin, there's nothing they can do. And although there are some exchanges that are much more sound than others, and to me, BitMEX remains the most solvent and the most least likely for that kind of a risk. because they've already been through it. The principals are all indicted by first by the CFTC, which we expected, and then by the Department of Justice, which is really the central bankers. So they were sitting target, but they couldn't shut down the exchange. They couldn't get their Bitcoin. And I know Arthur Hayes, I was just reading about, his conditions. He negotiated a tremendous, something I never got, but I need to write an article on that, on the conditions of his release, which, basically he agreed to fly into Hawaii and surrender, give up his extradition, but he can go back to Singapore and I think travel around the world. So but he didn't know, that's all under negotiation, but you can see from that the strength that Bitcoin gives you. They can take you, they can take your body, they can persecute your family, they can take all of your property, except your Bitcoin. And that's why, Tone Vays has a conference called Unconfiscatable, because that's the biggest asset set that you have. And that's the easiest way to convince people of Bitcoin. You just ask them the question, well, what do you have that can't be taken from you? And, my house, no, they can take away your house. They can take your car. They can close your bank account. They can actually put your family in jail, put you in jail. The only thing that they can't do is take that Bitcoin as long as you have the private key. So that's the value of it. That's where we're at. That's why this is a new world. That's why you're going to see the development of a Bitcoin nation. This is why we watch each other's backs. I'm not isolated here. I love it here where I'm at. But I got friends all over the world now that I didn't have before. And you know what? They know me and I know them. If they need help, I'm there to help them. And I know if I'm in trouble, they're going to help me.
Yeah. Do you know Dimitri? I'm sure he's back to home. I want to say hello to him. I hope I can see him again. He's a nice guy. He's come to visit us from Russia.
Yes, Dimitri.
From Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, for visit the Bitcoin house.
Hopefully he's coming back. A lot of people are very impressed by his knowledge. And he some interesting things. I want that stereo system he and his dad built. That was cool. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We will be back and do this again on Thursday at 9 o'clock Pacific time, which is 12 noon on the East Coast. And also that's a good time for Europe. Sorry if we miss you there in Asia. And then we're going to, I'm doing a show Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 7, and I'll be doing that every day. And hopefully now, since we get this website out, we're going to have the speakers on, maybe have them all join in one day to get this thing going, and then we'll have one on, we'll kind of set up a schedule where they can get on the show with us, and we can interview them a little bit. We just need to keep building the excitement for this thing. Bitcoin Standard Conference. I just can't believe that domain was available. Still just amazes me because, you try and do something with Bitcoin on it, they're almost all taken.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure of that. And you had to change the subtitles, right?
To change what?
You had to change the name, the .web page.
No.
No. Not in Bitcoin Standard Conference. Sometimes you want to do something, and that name is taken.
Yeah, right.
And you had to change the name for have another at the domain.
Yep.
But now
we got this one. I can't believe it. So,
yep.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you in Baja, August 12th through the 15th. 11th. Sorry, and evening the 11th. The conference is the 12th. The carnival is the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. 4 days, 5 days, 4 nights. And at least at the hotel, you can bring your spouse. We'll have to charge a little extra if she's going to the Horsepower Ranch, which I'm sure she'll want to do. But that's it'll be a very nominal fee. So. Yeah,
we have a lot of activities for wives
and children. This is a family-friendly event. So, bring your kids.
See you here, guys.
All right. Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in.